Hey, you guys. So, there's no one in the chat here at this moment, and that's okay. But I'm all about my freedom. Something tells me you guys are too. And we're gonna do some meditation to ground ourselves. So, if you happen to join the live a little bit afterwards, that's all right. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna be back. I'm craving sugar, y'all. Yeah. Alrighty, so instead of me focusing on sugar, because I'm having sugar cravings right now, we're gonna do some grounding. So, close your eyes. I want you to breathe in and out deeply 10 times at your own pace. This will get you to be at one with your own body, okay? Your whole essence. I hope you guys feel uber relaxed. I know I feel relaxed. So I'm not a big fan of meditation. But then again, maybe I'm not a big, it's not that I'm not a big fan of meditation. I just haven't actually, committed myself to it. And what I just felt was utter peace. So I've been in masculine energy, trying to just get things done a certain way. And I'm starting to realize that if me speaking my truth and doing what I need to do is enough, then I need to relax in between. So the purpose of this reading and the 1010, is so that you guys can get an understanding of what's keeping you from your freedom. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to be codependent on anybody. We want to have the freedom where it's just like, okay, I got an answer I needed. And this answer was a seed that helped me be able to understand what I need to uproot for myself and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? A lot of cars. Okay. So, you know, if there's no 1010, you know, no one wants any personal things, I'm just going to put out some general messages and things like that. Thoth, such a beautiful card. What's standing out about this is Akashic Records. And Archangel Regale Harmony. So what I'm picking up, a lot of us have had harmony stripped from our Akashic records. This was how our Akashic records are tampered with unnecessary conflict, abuse, trauma. Okay. Now, I did not expect these beautiful messages to come out. This is some deep stuff. Saint Difna. What's standing out to me about Saint Difna is health. A lot of our health has been targeted so that we can be in these positions of vulnerability where it can be exploited. And Archangel Michael says we are protected. The trauma we have experienced was meant to affect our health, which is connected to the medical industry. But we are protected. So conflict negatively already impacts the health. That's normal, right? Yeah. But to have consistent conflict happen to you is going against one's Akashic records. And the narrative someone paints for your life is faked. However, you getting your freedom is destiny. Let's see if we get some more information from these cards. And you know, if no one shows up to this live, that's okay. At the end of the day, I'm going to put the information out because I enjoy doing it. Jesus, the spiritual teacher, is here. With Mother Mary, conception. So what this is showing me, being at 17 is before 18. Hold on. Always do with intention, reverence, and deep gratitude to those who did it before you. This is showing me that children are our greatest teachers. A lot of, well, not a lot, I don't want to say a lot, but some of us can think that because we give birth to someone, we're more powerful than them. No, the little ones are much more powerful. They're pure. Spiritual teacher, protected from drunkenness. So I feel like one of the ways to negatively impact your Akashic records, there was a lot of people who wanted you to develop addictions. Because you see with Jesus here, compassion, they wanted to take advantage of your compassion. And it'd be easier to do it with addictions. So, there's been so much trauma developed so that addictions can form, codependency. So that, you know, even if, you know, you have a family member that's like, I wouldn't be around such and such, they know you have such a kind heart. They're feeding off of your grief with the trauma bond. Here we go to oppression. Maybe I'm being asked to get a new set of cards, a new deck of cards. If I'm being asked to use a new deck of cards, let a bunch of cards fall out. Nope. Archangel Heniel. Friendship is standing out to me. With Melchizedek, spiritual development. A lot of us are relearning how to have healthy friendships. After experiencing a lot of trauma, something tells me amethyst is going to be very important for you guys. And the moon cycles. Yeah. A lot of us are learning to reparent ourselves so that we can build whole brand new communities. Because what happens if you build a whole brand new community? The old way of doing things stops. So there's a lot of spiritual warfare to keep the same old going. Let's give a moment of silence for every empath and starseed that has committed suicide. Because literally, there's so much spiritual warfare there has been targeted to anyone who is actively creating a new civilization that is much more healthier than this one. I call upon the memories of the deceased empaths and starseeds to come to the surface of everything so that we can honor them. Because soul loss. They didn't have the freedoms that we have. A lot of them lost their lives for us. Medicine woman. So that we could be able to do tarot. So that we could be able to take long baths. So that we could be able to go on vacations with the people we love. So that we could be able to shop in the grocery store without feeling like we're going to be harassed. And I've taken some of this stuff for granted. And I know it goes much deeper. Because what I said seems very shallow. But with soul loss and medicine woman, for those who have lost their lives due to the sources of their intolerance not being brought to justice, I invoke thee. Justice, we invoke thee on behalf of every light path and starseed who has experienced so much severe abuse that they took their own lives. And then to have Christianity tell us that if we commit suicide, we're going to hell, so we'll feel shame and guilt. To cover up the fact that they have people in Christianity who's actively doing a whole bunch of fuck shit so empaths and starseeds and light workers can commit suicide. Sacred temple. This shows me that people saw how sacred the ones who committed suicide were. Seer. This shows me that empaths who were highly psychic were targeted. And ancients. This shows me that now there are spirit guides for us, telling us how to get through some very dark times. Abundance and wild winds. We're being asked to take the path of the unknown because abundance awaits us in unexpected ways. For example, I started this thinking maybe someone would pay 10 for some answers, but then I started to realize, let me just put this information out. Drought. This is me starting to recognize and be honest with you guys where I feel depleted. abundance, and it's because I have had a lot taken from me. Sacrifice. What's standing out to me is the heart chakra. So, me being honest, I've been feeling like I need money to receive love. Understanding that that is something that someone planted in me. This for me is me feeling like I can't receive affection or unconditional love without giving, after having so much taken from me with very extreme malicious measures. So maybe a lot of you guys have experienced that, and you're trying to find ways to provide for your family. Accept your gifts. River woman. I naturally cleanse negative energy, so I'm just going to accept it. I do not like negative energy, but negative energy really likes me. I'm not anything special. You know, star seeds, empaths, light workers, we attract negative energy. And what this is showing me with drought and accept your gifts, maybe I'm holding myself back in some way. Maybe you guys are holding yourselves back in some way, and we're being asked to go in a completely new direction. Three of Swords. In this picture, she turned into a tree to get away from a stalkerish person. And he went above and beyond to stop her in every way possible, so she turned into a tree to get away from him. And something tells me he just sat there and watched if she would turn back into a human so he could make her his own. We have the Lovers. So this shows me with the three people, some third-party situations, ex-friends, ex-lovers have developed an unhealthy obsession with you guys. And there's some binding things going on, binding magic. And we have the keys inside to break ourselves out of this binding magic, but it may not seem like it at first because, you know, whatever it is we're being asked to do is really going to get us to step us outside our comfort zone. Six of Clubs, Six of Wands. Supported by the Ace of Swords. Our truth is going to set us free. Something with communications for you guys. Maybe you guys might express your communication with paint, oils. Maybe you might express it with cooking. You might express it with baking. High Priestess. I feel like this is inside your psyche, and this is you. Four of Pentacles. I feel like despite all the attempts to rip your wings off you, you keep ascending. Because the energy I'm like getting is like this. You keep finding solutions to overcome issues. Like people keep creating obstacles for you. People that are highly addicted to your energy. They're addicted to your love. It's the purest thing they ever seen. And they know they aren't going to be able to meet another like you. So they became addicted to your energy. And with this Hierophant, I feel like past people, even if it's a friend, they wanted to merge themselves with you like a marriage, a contract. So there we go with binding. Oh, snap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, contract. So we're going to get into this because I feel like somebody need to hear this. How are your emotions magic? Your truth is love. Anyone or anything that doesn't honor your truth in its completeness while coexisting with you, peacefully or non-peacefully, as you honor their truth, as you should respect their truth as well, as they should honor and respect your truth as well, is not your family. Family is love. Love is truth. So a lot of us are being asked to get out of our comfort zones and create families. Social platform, online influencer. I feel like you guys are going to meet your soul tribe, where it's going to be like, step into your calling. Step into the calling. You guys are being asked to just put yourself out there. You guys are being asked to cry. Crying releases curses. I remember my mother was so vindictive. She said, don't cry. So I was afraid to cry because I felt like people would see, would hurt me. I am grateful for the gift of clairsentience. You guys are highly psychic. You guys know exactly what's happening, when it's happening, how it's happening, based on how people's emotions are. Like, you can tap into anybody's emotions. Illusion of oppression. If truth is spoken, then trauma is released back to karmic. If truth is spoken and they are publicly humiliated, and the truth will be well received. So I feel like in this moment, you guys are preparing to speak your truth in a very unique way. Mother's Daughter, Miley Cyrus. This song, I actually feel led to get information about that because the fact that the song came up. The mother wound is asking to be healed in a lot of people. And the mother wound is in correlation to the father wound. Goddess Gaia. The elements. Earth, wind, fire, water. St. Francis, animal communication. Picking up nature vibes. We're being asked to go back to our center. Resurrection, Goddess Isis. The importance of being one with nature and animals helps us be able to get rid of distractions. Not saying that distractions are going to stop coming your way. You'll be able to deal with it better. We live in a world that's overstimulated with distractions. And there we go. I got my confirmation. So I'm going to get some more information about why this song, Mother's Daughters, came up. I know for me personally, my mother went above and beyond to sacrifice me defending myself, warrior woman. So sacrifice and warrior woman, I was basically trained to be defenseless. So I would not know how sacred I was. But I'm starting to notice the more I'm at peace with my scars, can't no one trigger me. The more I am accepting all of me and expressing it as authentically as possible. Knight of Cups. I know I'm protected. Three of Swords. And victory. I believe one of the biggest obstacles a lot of us light workers and empaths have, we feel as if we are used goods after dealing with a lot of trauma, only to discover that we get younger as we heal, and narcissists get older as they continue to abuse. So just as rapidly as narcissists abuse, that's just as rapidly as they decline. Thank you, Lord Ganesha, for clearing the path ahead for me to be the mother my soul has called me to be. So what I'm picking up here is that if we have grown up in a family with very toxic feminine energy, either we're going to view feminine energy from a negative light, and there's a lot of beautiful feminines out here with pure hearts, you know what I mean? But it's very difficult to open up to anyone who's feminine, because I know I've met a beautiful goddess on a subway train, and she wasn't really used to my energy because it was very like, that's different. I never met nobody like her. But just like me, I feel that she was used to some form of manipulation, of someone getting close to her and stabbing her in the back. So that toxic feminine energy is a backstabbing energy, using feminine energy to deceive. So I feel a lot of us have been cut deep. And Goddess Isis, magic. And then Archangel Raziel, secrets. We've had a lot of magic done on us by people that we trusted. Feminine caretakers and things like that. Extreme envy and jealousy drove them to try to basically destroy anything we touch, anyone we meet, things like that. So, what I'm picking up 9 times out of 10, it's probably a mother figure that's still doing spell work on you guys. Commander Ashtar, Galactic Guys. So I'm feeling like you're a starseed that was born into a family of straight narcissists, fucking pedophiles. And you being so different, when they try to beat it out of you, sex it out of you, and I know that might be triggering, but we need to hear the truth. Only taught you how to be humble. Because how powerful you are. What I'm picking up with Commander Ashtar, you will literally destroy somebody. This is how powerful you are. And I don't mean like in a scared way. Your thoughts are so powerful, you can send it out to the universe and that person will attract something. So you learn how to be humble so you don't abuse this gift. Your galactic guides are teaching you how to not abuse this gift. It's like someone could make you angry and you could literally start an earthquake. That's how powerful you are. And I feel like maybe your mother figure, perhaps, when she was pregnant with you or something, if you were born into a family full of a lot of traumatized feminists, toxic feminists at that, they possibly, it was a very painful childbirth. It's meant for me to get another card. Baba Yaga, duality. And they played on the heartstrings of you so that you could only think that your light side was accepted and that your dark side was something to be feared. We have Mother Mary, conception. There was a lot of wrong information put out about you. And with duality, like I said, they played on your emotions. So you could feel shame and guilty for getting angry for someone doing an injustice to you because you're such an old soul. You came into this world automatically already knowing right from wrong. Okay? I'm going to get a couple of more cards and I'm going to go get some candy. So I'm starting to realize when I'm having like strong cravings, do something that's going to help me and then go to it instead of going to it. Karmic debt. Support about run with the wolves. There was a cloak of invisibility put over you so you would not be able to attract your soul tribe, because toxic mother figure or toxic feminine energy knew that they would be left alone. So they wanted you to suffer with them in this karmic debt. Accept your gifts. You are meant to defend yourself. We have River Woman. Your emotions are powerful. You cleanse things. And with sacrifice, I feel like a toxic mother figure really wanted you to sacrifice your gifts of protection so that they could stay tethered to you. We have Spirit of the North in reverse. This person wanted you to sacrifice your North Node so you could follow them wherever they said they wanted you to go. They wanted you to be like a freaking Ruth. And there's nothing wrong with Ruth. However, this is your journey of happiness. Accept your gifts. River Woman, again. They wanted you to basically pack your whole life up and take care of them. So whoever they deem worthy of in a relationship for you, they set you up so you could attract someone who would basically, they would be able to manipulate to keep tabs on you, because these people were highly jealous of you and envious of you. And they really wanted to ensure that you didn't do better than them and that you was always there to take care of them. So what I'm starting to put together is freedom is about knowing the truth. And a lot of us have been kept from a lot of truth. A lot of us are going to be digging and delving quite deeply into mother wounds. I know for me personally, I have a Cancer moon, and a lot of people try to emotionally manipulate me to get me to react, you know, and if I raise my voice and show signs of irritability, they try to gaslight me and say I have psychosis. Something tells me that's about to end very soon. Jesus, compassion. Because I feel like not only for me and Hathor, rejuvenation, I feel like we're going to be tapping back deeply into who we were when we first came into this world. Jesus is a starseed, okay? And I used to think, let me get this one truth and it's going to clear everything out. No. I'm learning I got to be patient with this journey. I'm learning I got to know that as I learn things, that is enough for me to know. It's not for me to try to overdo it. I have to catch myself doing it because there was so much work put into breaking me, and I just want every part of me back. Thunderstorm. Our hearts are having a massive awakening back to the beginning. This change is taking us back from where we thought we was going, and it's taking us to where we're supposed to go. We following our heart, and it's scary. I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes I be wondering, am I supposed to do tarot? Am I supposed to be singing? Because it's like I remember my mother, she wanted to become a singer so bad, she would do subliminals on me to become a singer. Literally, I don't mind singing. I just like singing to be singing. Not on some money shit. I really enjoy being a psychic more. Like, I'm grateful for the gift of clairsentience. So whatever it is you just naturally enjoy doing, that you naturally do, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Because I know for me, it takes a whole lot of energy for me to just crank out a song. But when it comes to doing tarot, I'm like, shit, let's do this. And then when I meet other supportive tarot readers, I'm like, yo, I am inspired. Hemorrhage by Fuel. This song is crisp. And this came out. Let's get we'll get a couple more cards, and I'm gonna go do some self-care. Sacred Temple and the Ancients. Your ancestors are with you. Your spirit animals are with you. 1, 2. You are highly protected. You have so many people and spirits of high value letting you know, keep going. You're on the right path. With this hemorrhage, I feel like a lot of us are learning that to understand this journey, we have to go through it. I'll be honest with you guys, there's some moments where I just want to live in a fairy tale land, because the source of intolerances that I have, been actively clearing up and out of my energetic system, they don't seem to know how to end cycles, and I have to accept that they don't know how to. And it's like, I want to get to a place where I do not feel what's going on, but the fact that I feel what's going on, I'm able to tap into what's going on. Okay? And it can be very frustrating and frightening, because it's like, give it a break already, but I'm upset myself if I'm having these unrealistic expectations of these people. Only I can change and how I respond to these sources of intolerance, which my source of intolerance is my children's fathers, because let's be quite honest, my mother can't get to me. This right here tells me, like, whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, you naturally just gravitate to it. Like, this is something that you naturally just invest in. This is something that you're so good at that people who are insecure, they like start these little competitions with you, when the reality of it is everybody can be doing it in their own unique way. This right here, 3 of Wands, it's like people be working against you to get you to stop because you're changing it. But the reality is, if they enjoy doing it, they would just enjoy doing it because they enjoy doing it. The Knight of Swords here says that there's a lot of people trying to do a whole lot of work to send toxic shit your way, because whatever it is you're doing, you're really good at it. Knave of Wands. And there's some people who make it seem as if, oh, well, there's only room for one. No, there's no fucking monopoly here. Whatever it is you're good at doing, give credit where credit is due. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Who inspired me to go live is Earth Angel 1188. She deserves all the accolades in the world because she is such a beautiful, pure-hearted soul. Like, her healing helped me be able to accept that it's okay if I'm not getting money for what I'm doing. I just simply am going to enjoy it. And that is okay. And for a really long time, I was competing with myself when all I need to do is love myself. Like, I hear people say, you your only competition, but I know I'm vicious to my, I can be vicious to myself. And I understand how I've experienced viciousness and maliciousness with others. I've been vicious and malicious to others as well. So for me to understand how deep that statement goes, I'm like, no, I'm not competing with myself. I'm gonna be like, hey, I love you. What is it you like doing? Let's do it. And if you're great at it, do it. If you find something else you like, do it. That's how I am with everybody else now, because I understand that as ambitious as I am, I don't have to take it to a toxic place. This journey, run with the wolves and the womb. Let me get some additional clarifiers. This journey is as sensitive as being pregnant. White candle, purity. You want to take care of this journey as you would take care of a precious newborn baby. Reverse psychology to induce psychosis. Second why. I appreciate the loss or the lesson. I appreciate the less. This is the less. I appreciate the less. That's a lot of messages. I willingly choose to always freely express my sexual boundaries forevermore, presently in this moment. This decree of boundaries extends to my legacy, love and light ancestors, my families, no, my familiars, and myself forevermore, presently in this moment. Let me get another card. When a demon meets his match. So what I'm picking up is that whatever it is you guys are doing, it's exposing a lot of people who aren't really into the craft for the pureness of it. Like, whatever you're doing is so naturally pure, anybody can do it. You know, they can just do it in a very different, own, unique way. You know what I'm saying? That's how pure it is. But you have people who have basically tampered with it to make it work, and the universe is like, no, stop. Everything's off balance now. You're overdoing it. So what I'm picking up, whatever it is you're good at doing, the universe has you in that position to continue doing it, to expose those who are not of pure heart. And so that you can meet your soul tribe as well. You know, who is going to be like, I know for me personally, I've dealt with a lot of toxic feminine energy where if they have any positions of authority, they will try to sabotage anybody who threatens their existence or threatens exposing their insecurities. You know? And what I appreciate the less, what I'm starting to pick up is that we have taken on a lot of extra shit. So a lot of extra shit is being stripped from us. 9 of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with enjoying and lavishness, but it's time for us to get back to the basics. With King of Cups, family dynamics, healthy family dynamics have to come back. With the Moon, nurturing energy. It's time for us to connect back to a balanced, nurturing energy, because I'm starting to pick up that toxic masculine energy is turning into toxic feminine energy. Toxic feminine energy is turning into toxic masculine energy. And Temperance is throwing things off balance. We need balance. We have the I just forgot the name of it, y'all. Judgment card. This is you calling judgment on people. And this is people trying to reflect to you that you're being harsh to them for calling their truth out. And with this 8 of Swords, I feel as if you're looking from the outside right here, seeing how these people are playing victim and how they're not going to change. And you realizing that the only person that can change is you. That's why that Temperance card is there. You are healing how you react and respond to people by being as authentic as possible. We have the 9 of Cups. You guys are getting back to the basics of what's important to you. Ace of Cups. You guys are really investing in self-love and really doing things that make you happy. And with the 5 of Pentacles, you're not, like, I'm going to do this only if I get money. No, you're doing it because you actually enjoy doing it. And with this sexual boundaries here and psychosis, I'm feeling like you are so natural at what you do. There's people that's targeting your womb so that they can extract your gifts from you. So that they can get you off balance. So that you can be seen in a very toxic light if you're not giving to them this way. Here we go. We hit the Sacrifice card. There's nothing wrong with this aspect, but if it's off balance, if this is off balance, your life's going to be off balance. I feel like people are trying to paint you out to be this person or trying to have you in this category. And if you're not in this category all the time, they paint you out to be this person. Then if you are in this category all the time, they're like, look what I told you. Whatever it is you do, you're so good at it. It's something you naturally do. And then what I'm also picking up is that someone in your childhood, it could be a toxic feminine, and this could be a masculine and toxic feminine energy. They implanted something in you that they wanted you to do so you could do the groundwork for them, so they could just come in and sweep up all the rewards. So in this point in time, I appreciate the list. You're going to be asked to slow down, because you have a lot of new energy integrating into your body. And you don't want to overexhaust yourself. And if you do run into some spiritual warfare, you have the strength to put it to an end. Self-expression and abundance. Archangel Gabriel, self-expression. Archangel Ariel, abundance. Before money became the idea of abundance, self-expression was abundance. Creative energy was abundance. And that's where a lot of us are getting back to the purity of what we're doing. Here's a blank page. It's meant for you to put exactly what it is you want. So here's a money manifestation tip. What is it you want to, and I'm going to have this out for myself. What is it you want to experience with the money that you are attracting? Because you do not need $1 million or $1 billion to be happy. You know, you can have a family of 6 and you guys be happy on $325 a month. And somebody with a family of 1 or 2 or 3, they might, you know, be basically in bankruptcy, in debt, and they'll be wondering, how y'all so happy? You know what I'm saying? Solar plexus, emotional investment. Seeking outside verbal validation, root chakra getting off balance due to overgiving of material abundance with no equal receiving. Debt, emotional investment, solar plexus, seeking outside verbal validation. So people in the field that you're naturally good at, they don't like sharing. They want to monopolize it when everybody can be good at it in their own way. And they're doing it so they can seek outside verbal validation. Their root chakra is off balance because they're over giving in some way material abundance with no equal receiving. And this is not what they're aware of. Okay? And in some ways, we're doing it ourselves. And this is where we're being asked to slow down so we can be like, wait, I'm just going to do this for the pure happiness of it. And I'm going to trust that all my needs will be met. Treat like work of art, adoring body and mind. Keep intimacy within the bedroom, elegant lovers, extremely giving, highly reciprocal dynamic. This is the stuff that people want. This is why they are, you know, making a whole bunch of money. They want to be treated like a work of art. They want their body and mind to be adored. They want intimacy to be private in the bedroom. They want elegancy. They don't want trashiness. And they want equal give and take dynamics. This is why a bunch of people go after money, but a lot of us have been led to believe that if I don't have money, I can't take care of my needs. And this is why we're swamped with fears and unconscious stresses. And I really believe that Spirit's saying, please relax. Your health is being targeted. Let those people that's doing the fuck shit, you know, continue getting money with stress. It's just amplified stress for them. Know that your abundance is coming. And all that you need for you and your family is going to be enough. And you're going to have an abundance of healthy relationships. This is what these people who don't have it. And money is not evil. No. But they're getting so much extra money that they're trying to, and they're super lonely. They're trying to find ways to, cover up how they feel. For example, you know, this is what I'm picking up on the energy, and there's nothing wrong with this, but they're abusing this and exploiting this. Freak flag flying, extremely erotic according to lunar cycle, sultry wraparound positions, romantic eye contact, and lateral motion. This is spiraling out of control, and it's becoming an obsession because the money's not making them happy. But you guys are attracting money good luck, earth magic, prosperity is yours in every way possible. However, right now, what I'm feeling is Spirit is saying, before the money comes, what is it you want to experience with the money? Be very specific about it, but not like to the point where you're micromanaging the universe. And I'm about to... Second. Ooh. All right. What is it you want to experience with the money? And then put this under a green candle. Okay? This will amplify it. So that way you will not be, and this also will help heal your physical health. All right? In fact, I'm about to put that physical health for my family. Physical health for my legacy and love and light ancestors and myself forevermore. Yeah. I used to think, like, when people say look something up, let me look it up later, and I won't look it up. It's all right to pause things. I'm starting to learn that, you know? And healing in all areas of our lives at all times, in all ways, for my legacy and love. And it's so simple to do it in that moment instead of waiting to the last minute. I'm starting to put that together, because most of the time I'll be like, no, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And then I'll take on a whole bunch of projects. Nah, that's not working for me no more. Okay. So, and then afterwards, you write it out. Simply leave it alone and go do something you enjoy. Right? So what I'm about to do is I'm about to take a long, luscious bath. Okay? And I'm going to be happy with that and realize that that is enough. I don't have to do anything else. I'm right where I need to be. Nothing else I need to be doing. Is there any messages for the collective? No. So, I want to thank Spirit, my ancestors, your ancestors, all our spirit guides. I'm putting my cards away. In fact, I'm going to have discipline to just go do something I enjoy today. I haven't went skateboarding in a really long time, you guys. I haven't just been. Like, I'm starting to realize I can still do my tarot readings and just walk the fuck away. Like, it's enough. I do one video and it's okay. I wanted to work on a Reiki today, but I'm like, I'm going to be just sitting writing and not really experiencing life. Stressing the fuck out. I am curious about something. Because, like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like, a cycle just ended and a new cycle has begun. And I'm feeling overwhelmed. And I feel like this is time to, like, get out of the house. Yeah, my body's healing. And I have to let it heal naturally. Instead of me trying to be like, okay. And I feel like maybe for you guys too, your body's healing. Wait, that's just... That is good. Yo, I'm gonna keep this box like this because this ain't the right box, but it look cool, right? I like it. I like it a lot. This is this box. Why not? Let's get a little wild. Let's get a little crazy. Let's get a little wild. Let's get a little crazy. All right. Without further ado, I hope that helps you guys. It's time for us to take a break and do it because we enjoy it. And we got to be mindful of when we're just working to be working, feeling like it's going to make things come faster. I know I am very guilty of this. Soft beauty. It's time for us to embrace our soft beauty and realize it's safe for us to be soft. And I'm gonna go do that while I go get my shower in and do some gentle shadow work. Anyway, some soft beauty.